They say a dead man tells no tales, but the sea has a way of talking back. Bottles wash ashore like breadcrumbs, each one leading somewhere I shouldn't follow. The waves washed away every soul but mine. The wreck should have been my grave, yet somehow I woke up here, Greater Marrow, a small settlement clinging to the edge of nowhere. Its people pulling me from the water like I was just another catch. They gave me a new boat, said I could start fresh, work off the debt. No questions, no past, just a contract, a handshake, and the same polite smile they all wear when the fog rolls in. The boat was old, patched with care. She'd grown like something alive. But when I took her out, when I left the bay for the first time, the world opened up. The sunrise spilled across the horizon, gold against the black. For a moment, I almost forgot the silence beneath it. The kind of silence that watches. That was the first and last time I thought the sea was beautiful. Everything after was just the sea reminding me who it really was. The work came easy, too easy. Drop the line, wait, reel. The ocean answers in patterns. A rhythm you start to feel in your hands after a while. There's no danger in the daylight, no enemies to fight. Just a quiet promise of something beneath, waiting to be pulled up and named. I started counting the beats of the reel, tapping the side of the boat like a metronome. Square, square, pause. Square, square. The kind of repetition that smooths the mind, or dulls it. The townsfolk called it fishing. I called it listening, because if you pay attention, you'll hear it. The sea humming back, like it's testing your timing. Every catch, every missed beat, every hour lost to the fog. It's all a part of the same song. I used to think the sea was merciful. Now I think it's patient. The ocean doesn't ask you to rush. It lulls you to move slow, to match its breathing. But the engine, it whispers another song. They call it haste. A burst of power, a taste of freedom. The kind that makes you believe you could outrun the dark. For a few seconds, you almost can. Until the metal groans, the hull cracks, and the sea laughs in your face. Sometimes I wonder if haste was ever meant for escape, or if it was just another lure, a way to make you break yourself before the monsters even try. Greater Marrow hides its rot wall. The mayor smiles like a salesman selling salvation. The fishmonger sharpens knives that never stay quite clean. The shipwright mends the hulls of men who never come home. And the lighthouse keeper, she stares into the dark like she's waiting for something to stare back. Everyone here hides something. Maybe that's what keeps the town afloat.
We look after our own here. The sea gives, the sea takes, and we keep our ledgers balanced.
Voice controlled, deliberate. Typical bureaucrat confidence masking anxiety. Ledger balance, repeated phrase across several town ledgers, possibly literal. Clock in background runs 7 seconds slow. Intentional or symbolic. Either way, the mayor's ledger isn't balancing anymore.
Keep them cold. The eyes don't cloud right away. Not if you're careful. They're still watching.
Transactional tone at first. Vocal shift detected mid-recording. Excitement rising when he says useful. Wet movement behind the counter confirms presence of multiple specimens. I don't think he's buying them for profit anymore. He's feeding something.
Every time I seal a hole, I wonder if I'm trapping something in or keeping something out.
Her tone was steady, hands didn't shake, but she avoided eye contact when she said, keeping something out, like she'd seen what tried to get in.
They always come back when the light falters. Keep it burning, or they'll find their way home. Doesn't matter who you lose to the sea always remembers their shape.
Voice calm, conviction unshaken. Mentions they without context. Tone implies familiarity, not fear. Multiple burn marks noted on the base of the lamp. Ritualistic patterns, perhaps? The keeper believes the light wards off entities drawn to the coastline. I believe she's right. Something about the way the flame hums when the fog moves in alludes to something deeper. Greater Marrow isn't big, but it breathes slow, like it's hiding a wound beneath the docks. Every face here looks normal, till you stare too long. The first few days felt simple. Wake, sell, fish, return, until the fog came. The first time I stayed out too long, the lantern flickered, and the sea started watching. Shapes moved beneath me, slow and deliberate. Light soothed the fear, but summoned worse things to the surface. Panic's a tide of its own. Fight it, and it drowns you slower. I saw something that night. Something vast, wrong, and aware. When dawn came, I pretended to be gone. The sea lies better than men do. The sea changes after dark. Rocks move, currents twist. Sometimes I think the world itself rearranges to keep me from getting home. The only defense is light. Brighter, stronger, louder. But light's a bargain too. It shows the way home and shows me to what's waiting. Navigation isn't about direction. It's about remembering which parts of the world were real when you left them. No matter where you sail, you can always see it. The Greater Marrow Lighthouse. Standing proud like it's daring the dark to swallow it whole. I watch the clock more than the compass now. Because in the Morrows, direction means nothing if you don't survive the hour. Even the sunsets stalk you here, sliding across the water like predators made of gold. Safety? It's a story we tell ourselves until the light goes out. The tugboat's tougher than it looks, until it isn't. One wrong turn, and I'm back at the dock, the sea pretending to forgive me. They say sleep resets the panic. Maybe it does, but closing my eyes doesn't stop the whispers. Mercy out here is a leash. Safety isn't real. It's just danger waiting for dawn. I've rebuilt this boat 100 times, every plank replaced, every weakness sealed, yet it's never truly mine. The sea rewards the work, calls it progress, but progress is just another word for deepening the addiction. Every fisherman ends up with the same vessel, the same scars, the same story. The difference isn't what you build, it's what you lose while building it. Case file 001, final report. The sea gives you gifts, stresses choices, rods, nets, engines, knowledge. It never tells you the price. My boat hums like it's alive now. Smooth, perfect, too perfect. The kind of perfection that only comes from something watching, learning, imitating. The Morrows was never home. It was a mirror, showing me how easily a man can mistake control for salvation. I'll set sail soon. Gale Cliffs is next. If the wind screams when I arrive, I know I'm close to the truth. End of journal entry.
Entry received. Signal clear. Subject alive. Proceed to coordinates. Gale Cliffs.
And that was part 1. See you guys in part 2. Have a wonderful day and don't forget to subscribe.